Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know, it's your girl Imecia, aka the real MVP. Don't ask me where I got that name from, but the real MVP. And as y'all can see from the title, as y'all can see from the looks and the glam, your girl is doing a very detailed, updated makeup tutorial for the brown skin girls. It's springtime now. Winter is slowly leaving, although we just had a snowstorm last week. I think today was actually the first day of spring. So I just recorded a makeup tutorial for you guys. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I achieve this look here with my raspy voice just from getting sick, stay tuned and watch the next clip. So you guys, to get started, I already moisturized and cleansed my face. So I am gonna go in with my primer, and today I am using my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. You guys can see I either use this or I use my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Honestly, I love both. I just love the outcome that this primer gives with my foundation. It's a little bit more on the expensive side than e.l.f., but it's worth it. So like I said, I already cleansed my face and moisturized it. I just use like 2 pumps, rub it in together, and I just massage it in the skin. So for some people, they might use like a brush or something like that, but I like to use my fingers to really get it in the skin. But the choice is yours, the technique is yours. I'm just here to show you how I do mine, so hopefully you can take some of my tips and tricks or something that I use for my routine and implement it in yours. So I'm trying to get straight to the point and because I know how I am when I talk. Like, I be all over the place. So first you want to do is prime. I already primed my face with the Milk makeup. I'll have everything linked down below and like the prices of everything, because some of this stuff you can get off Amazon. A lot of these products you can get from Walmart, Target, Ulta, Sephora. So it really just varies, but I just prime my face, and then now I'm going to start with my foundation. And the foundation that I use is the NARS Macao. Is it like the long lasting one? Oh, it's the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation from NARS in the shade Macao. Hopefully it's not backwards. Macao. So it was crazy because I did use the New Caledonia foundation, which was a bit dark, and I feel like that might be my summer shade because I'm a little bit darker in the summer and I am a little bit lighter in the winter time. So this shade has been like my go-to recently, and it's pretty spot on. Usually you can mix shades, but this has been it. So I just put a couple pumps on my hand like that. Use a little flat concealer brush. Y'all can go straight in with the foundation brush and just pat into it. I kind of like to see where I'm placing because I don't like to put too much foundation, only because I use a lot of concealer. So I know a lot of makeup artists won't even recommend this because they feel like it might leave streaks, but just look at the shade, you guys. Like, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. And I'm not about to get on here and try to make my makeup look super neat and cute, y'all. If I wasn't recording right now, this is how I'd be doing my makeup in the mirror. Like, I don't do it any differently. I did have some dark spots, and you see I got like dark bags. I'm not color correcting. I'm not about to act like I do stuff that I don't do off camera just to make it sound good. Like, this is exactly what I do. Moisturize, prime, put my foundation on, conceal. May not do my eyebrows depending on how I want my eyebrows to look. Like, it really just depends. And I feel like as you learn how to do your makeup, you'll learn what works for you. Like, you might use some of my tips and tricks now, and then you start to do your makeup often and you accumulate your own routine. Like, this is just not even a blueprint, but this is exactly how I do my makeup off camera, y'all. And I promise I don't leave any streaks in my foundation. But no, one thing about it though, now that I got my foundation on, I do like for my foundation to dry a little bit because I feel like it gives it a little bit more full coverage. So I am gonna let it dry, and I do got a fan here to help. Now I'm gonna use my foundation brush, and this is the Real Techniques Instant Pop Face Brush in the number 202. Y'all, a lot of my brushes are gonna be used already because I did my makeup this week or this past weekend. I'm not gonna clean my brushes just for a makeup video. Y'all, this is real, raw, and uncut, and this is exactly how it goes. Like, I don't clean my makeup brushes every time I do my makeup. I don't. So I'm just patting it in. Do not streak it down. Do not do that. Really pat it in the skin. And I feel like on camera, I don't know if I'm tripping or, you know, but it might look a little olive. Maybe the undertone is giving a little, I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. But it matches, y'all, I promise. And sometimes I will take a beauty blender and like pat it all over to get some of the excess product off. But I went real heavy, I went real light on the foundation. Although it might seem like a lot because of the streaks, but I went real light on the foundation because I'm not going anywhere. So I don't feel like that much excess foundation is gonna come off, but just to show you guys, you would just pat, you know, a damp beauty blender, and you would just pat it on around just so your foundation won't be so cakey, and you'll just remove excess product. And this what it'll look like just a little bit of extra product that's just sitting there. So I mean, I wouldn't say it's mandatory, but I mean, it's a, you know, a nice little step or whatever, but I don't always do it. So for concealers, I use a bunch of different concealers, y'all. I'm gonna just put y'all on while we're here in this video. Recently, I've been using the Naked concealers. These are really good. I had the price check on the prices because I really don't know the prices. I sometimes use Tarte, but I feel like a dupe for this is the e.l.f. mattifying concealer. I feel like these work hand in hand and it gives the same look. That's me personally, but I've been using the Naked concealers, and I think this is probably new to the channel because I'm always using my e.l.f. mattifying concealers. So for me, I am using the lighter one, which is 70 WO. And I won't even think this is lighter. It's probably just a more, what do I say, warmer or cooler tone? Probably cooler. But this is what I'm gonna conceal with. And I conceal chin area. Sometimes I conceal on my upper lip, but not always. The ridge of my nose a little bit. Conceal here for a little highlight. You know, the corner of the eyes. And one thing about it, like when I'm doing my makeup, I am extremely heavy on concealer. I really like a full coverage, like, concealer look. And some people do it differently. Like some people just do the corners and then go out and leave this space open. Me, I really don't feel like it's a difference, honestly. Maybe it is, maybe it's less creasy, but I haven't had a problem with it. And I like to drag it up only because I like the lifted look of the concealer. So yeah, I'm trying not to block it with the mirror because I know one of my videos, a lot of people was saying like, oh, we can't see because of the mirror is blocking. But y'all, I promise if y'all knew, like I'm wearing contacts right now and sometimes I'm still not even able to see. And I just be needing to see just so I make sure I'm doing it correctly for y'all. Yeah. So that's one little layer, you know. And then I feel like this shade is just a little bit closer to my skin tone, and sometimes I put it like around the ridges just so it blends out better. But 9 times out of 10, if I'm really doing my day-to-day makeup routine, I'm not doing all that. So let's not do it today. And I don't want it to seem like this makeup video was like so unprofessional, or it's not really put together right. But y'all, how I'm doing my makeup right now in front of y'all, as y'all are currently watching this video, this is how I do my makeup in the bathroom, listening to music before I go out, or before I go to brunch, or before I do anything, y'all. Simple 1-2 30-minute, let me help y'all do a quick glam. And then as you guys proceed in the makeup journey, how y'all do your makeup or do makeup clients, y'all put your own little spin and twist and tips and tricks, did I say that wrong? And implement that in your own routine. But y'all, this is literally how I do it. How I set my foundation, like I wanted to get a little tacky or want full coverage, I do let the concealer stay on because I feel like it gives a full coverage look. So I'm just fanning it to help out with the drying. I let my concealer dry a little bit, so I am gonna blend it out. And when I blend it out, I am doing soft patting motions. I'm not streaking it, I'm not flicking it, just soft patting motions. And one thing about it, one thing I had to learn about is over blending. So like in the beginning when I used to do my makeup, I literally used to place the concealer, whether it was a really bright concealer or something a shade or two lighter than my skin complexion. And I just used to sit there and blend because I was stuck on the keyword of blending. Not knowing that it's a such thing as over blending and that you can literally blend the product until it disappears. So blend enough to where you still have that highlight effect, but it's not looking, you know, like a clown pretty much. But just blending the top out. I feel like it never fails for me to overblend my nose though, so kind of still works out. And then for blending under my eyes, I really love for my concealer to have the full coverage effect. So I really kind of only blend out the bottom of it, or like around the edges here. So you can kind of see how that works out. Blending out the edges. And then I kind of just pat this concealer in place here. Without taking too much of that product off. Y'all, my bad if I'm not talking, I'll be focused. But just look at the difference here. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby. I'm gonna do the same thing for this eye. For under my eyes, I really like full coverage. So I do go in with the second layer, and you probably think like I probably don't even need it, like it's pretty smooth and stuff like that, but I always go in with a second layer. So I just, hold on, did I grab the wrong one? No, I didn't grab it wrong. Go on with that second layer. And for this one, I just kind of focus it right underneath the eye. I don't really go all the way out, only because I want my eye to be really seamless. And while that is kind of drying, you know, I'm not gonna fan it, only because this gives me time to work with my eyebrows. And usually I'll do it at the end. It kind of really just depends on me concealing under my eyebrows or not, because sometimes I don't conceal under my eyebrows, but sometimes I do. So I think just for the sake of this video, I will show you guys how I conceal under my eyebrows. And the eyebrow pencil that I'm using is my NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil. Yeah, in the shade Espresso. I literally just had to order another one off Amazon. And yes, all of this, oh, some of this stuff is linked in my Amazon storefront. So go Kapu. But yeah, it's just a regular brow pencil with the, I don't even know, it's just like the spoolie part. Y'all probably be thinking like, girl, how is you a makeup artist and do makeup and you don't even know like basic makeup terms? Y'all, I just be talking, okay? Yeah, so just gonna follow my natural brow shape. So I'm just gonna brush it up because I am doing the bottom of my brow. And I like to start in the middle only because I don't like a real blocky eyebrow. So I'm gonna start here. And I'm very lightheaded, like I'm barely putting pressure. I still don't even touch the beginning of my brow. Brush it through, make sure there's no extra product lying around. And then I'm kind of just following the brow shape. So you can see I kind of got a gap here and I'm just filling that in. Once I get towards the beginning of the brow, I just do upwards, hair-like strokes. Promise my eyebrow is not gonna be that freaking long off to the side, but it's just an outline. That's another thing too. Do not try to spend all your time trying to outline your brows perfectly because you're just going to clean it up with concealer. Now, if I'm not cleaning my eyebrows up with concealer, I am a little bit more precise, but I told you guys for the sake of this video, I will be concealing the bottom of my eyebrows. So I'm just going to do this brow. There's the eyebrows for now. And then I'm going to take that same concealer that I used under my eyes, and I'm going to conceal under my eyebrows. And I just use the stick of it. You don't have to, but it's really just the part of the stick. And I'm just following my eyebrow shape again. And I do this, and sometimes this acts as a base for eyeshadow. But if you've been watching, you know I really don't like eyeshadow. Like, I'll do it to create a look or something, but for an everyday look, if I'm going out really quick, I'm not doing any eyeshadow. So and if you guys are noticing, like, I'm kind of going up with the product a little bit because I do not like a really thick eyebrow. So I'm kind of moving the product up to slim the eyebrow while still trying to make the eyebrows even. So y'all know I've been letting the product dry under my eyes. Now I'm just gonna blend that in. And y'all, I got a towel sitting right here, and I kind of wipe some of the extra product off so it's not too much product in the brush too. So I would recommend that for some clean blending. So it's like you taking some product off while blending, But if you're not kind of cleaning the brush too, you're kind of putting it right back on. So hopefully I'm not covering up the view. And then if I did overblend and I got extra product, you know, just kind of put it back in place, pat it, you know. But now I'm just gonna blend out my eyes. Once again, I'm not putting on eyeshadow. I think it just gives it a clean look. So yeah. Kind of blending that out, softening it up. And I feel like this part takes the most time of the face, the blending. Like you literally have to blend everything. And I know you guys see some harsh lines right there, but you just take your foundation brush, pat it all in. That's simple, boo. That's simple. Literally just blend out all the harsh lines, literally. So look at the difference. Look at my eyelid, so clean. The eyebrow isn't as long as I told you guys it wouldn't be. And then look at this side. Like, trust the process of blending, literally. Sometimes I'll clean up the top of my eyebrow with foundation, but we'll see. We'll see, y'all. I told you exactly how I'm doing my makeup right now. Is how I do my makeup if I'm sitting in the bathroom, and I really just go with the vibes at a night. So I'm literally just blending out the lid. I know it kind of looks bland. It kind of looks like I'm one color and I'm highlighted around my eyes, but it's all gonna come together once you add that blush and a contour, y'all. But just look how clean it looks. You take care of your skin, your makeup will be flawless. And I don't think people understand that it's not just a makeup application, it's skincare as well. So be on the lookout for my makeup ebook, y'all. I'm about to relaunch it again. But anyway, I'm trying to see if I should clean up the top of my eyebrows. I think I'll be fine. So right now I'm just about to set everything, and I do have two powders. They're both from Laura Mercier, but one of them is translucent and one of them is translucent honey. The translucent honey, as you can probably see, is like this banana color or the banana shade, and this one is more like white. So I feel like I don't even know what I feel. I use both, but me personally, using both of these, I don't see a huge difference just besides the color. I feel like they give me the same outcome. So I think tonight I might use my translucent powder. And it's just like this white powder. Hopefully I can see. Try not to spill it. Every brush has a different purpose, and the purpose for this brush is so many different things. Oh, this brush is the Real Techniques 402 brush. And I use this for blending, and I use this for my setting powder. I just feel like it gets in all the creases and crevices. And when I set, I need it to be beat. Sometimes I use my beauty blender. It really just depends on the night, like, yeah. So I wipe some of the product off, and then I'll just pat, and it'll be on there like this. Take it off, and you left with like this white ash residue, and then I just pat it in. And you want to set in all the spots you put your concealer. So yeah, you're just setting in all the places you put your concealer. And if you notice, y'all, I didn't put any concealer here, but I always usually pat this area because that's where I get a little oily. So now I'm gonna set my eyelid. I told you guys this kind of acts as a base for eyelids instead of using like a eyeshadow primer. But I'm not using any eyeshadow. This is just to make my face look real clean. So I'm just putting setting powder right on top, literally. And sometimes I go over my eyebrow with it because I don't like my eyebrows to look oily. So I feel like it kind of eliminates that. But another tip, you can put some setting powder on top of your eyebrows before you even start your makeup. That's another thing. But putting the setting powder on top of the eyebrow, you might take some of your eyebrow stuff off. And that's the little time that you can go back in and add a little bit more product. I don't know if you guys can see, but I kind of took off like the tail of my eyebrow a little bit. And I'm just gonna fill that in just a little bit. So now I'm going to contour, and y'all know I use my Juvia's Place products. You can see I kind of go in with both, but I don't really like too dark of a contour or bronze, but I like just enough for you to see like what I'm working with. So I just kind of go back and forth, brush it off, and then I'll probably just use a mirror here so you guys can see. And I kind of just go in like this like swivel motion. I can't really explain it, but and for my contour or the bronzer, whatever you're gonna call it, I don't go too far over here. Like I like to just give it just enough for you guys to see that definition. I know you guys can probably see one. Let me just give you one so I can give an example. Like you see, we bringing a color back into the face. You can kind of see a little bit that it's not too far in the face, but it's enough to give you that definition, that sculpted look. And that's what I like. But to each his own, you can go how heavy and dark you want with the contour, but I don't really like to be too sculpted, if that makes sense. So like, I do just enough for you to see it, but not that much where it's like boom, damn, and right in your face. So as you can kind of see, it's a huge difference. Kind of bring it up. And I told you guys, you blend as you go. So if you see like I kind of went up, you can probably see, just go over it. A lot of the stuff is just blending, putting the product on and blending. I don't really do this, but you can do this as well. And you want to go in an upward motion. And I use this kind of like angle brush. This brush is from Amazon too. I don't even know the brand. The brand is BS Molly. This is from Amazon too. You probably seen it say it's like this rose gold black set. But it's kind of angled, and I use this to contour. I'm gonna try to do like this half of my face contour so you guys can see the difference. And for this, I just kind of bring it up into the eyebrow so that it is blended beautifully. I need to like get one of those monitors while you're recording your makeup. It's on the screen right here, so I don't have to like kind of, because I can see in the camera like what I'm doing, but I think I'm more so looking for the precision while I'm doing it. And it gives in the mirror. So like I said, as you're going, you kind of blend. You can kind of see where I blended it up in the eyebrow, but it's not too much, but it's giving enough. So I'm gonna just do the other nose and then the other cheek and let you guys see. Told y'all this brush has many purposes and I am using this to blend out the little contour. If you do want to go that extra mile and you want your contour to be super like crisp or cleaned up, you can use your setting powder and then go along the ridge of where you did your contour. I don't really do this, but this is just giving y'all another option. Like, I like a full beat, but I like a natural full beat. Like, I'm not gonna do... And it depends on the occasion, too. Like, if I say this is every day, going to brunch, or quickly going out with my friends, I'm not doing a full shebang. But, like, if I'm going to a club or it's this big celebration, expect to have full glam. Lashes and all. But I'm just gonna quickly contour the other side of my face and show you guys. And as you go, you just kind of make it even too. Kind of look, so you don't have one contour up here and one down here. Kind of want it, and that's where you can kind of see here. Like I went a little bit too far down here. Just using my foundation brush. Kind of clean it up a little. Like everything is about blending, and y'all gonna learn it's just blending, blending, blending. But it helps, and it brings the look together, honestly. I can't keep using that little. And then go a little bit on that forehead. A little on that forehead. Do this side since I did the other side. Blend it. Using the Juvia's Place Volume 1 blush palette. And this one has like this really purple, like violet color. And then like this orange color. And this orange color is just chef's kiss on the brown skin girls, okay? So I just use this, dust it off, we don't want too much. And I put that right on top of the bronzer. And y'all see how we went from being bland and just one color pretty much to putting all this color back into our face. And at first I really didn't like blush. It's like, maybe because the ones that I was using was like too pink and I'm like, I'm not this rosy type of girl. But then I saw like this sun-kissed orange type of color and it's just, it gives, okay? And it brings that color back in the face and you really appreciate it, so. Putting that right on top. And once again, you want to blend where you probably might have put too much product. Like I don't like my stuff going too far into my face. And I don't like it going up too far into my eye area. Or just enough. Everything is about blending. And then from here, I just kind of blend out that. Kind of snatches the nose a little bit. Look at that. Ooh. Snatched with the no plastic surgery. All makeup. But what I've noticed too, I did actually try to use a cream contour. And it actually snatches my face a little bit more. It just takes a little bit more blending. And for me, powder is just real quick, easy, straight to the point. So this is how the face is looking. So now everything pretty much goes like this. This is the part where I'll spray my face to set everything a little bit, you know. I'm gonna pat that product in, or that setting powder in to set that makeup. And then pretty much from here, everything else is like optional. Some people don't like wearing eyelashes. I like wearing eyelashes. So since I like wearing eyelashes and I want my real lashes to blend with the eyelashes, I just put on some mascara from Sephora. And this is the Sephora brand. It's called Big by Definition. Sephora. And this was supposed to be like the darkest black mascara that Sephora had. So it don't quote me, but it probably was like $12. I don't know. So eyelashes, I do like to wear bottom liner. So I am going with my Absolute New York. Clearly I use it because look how little it is, but my Absolute New York all black water pencil, liner in the color black. And I just put this in my waterline. Sometimes you probably just want to throw on some foundation and, you know, have your skin tone even. You probably don't want to do all this. I do all of this because it's part of my routine. And I like black eyeliner because it makes my eyes pop. The mascara helps blend with the false eyelashes. And bottom mascara just helps the eyes pop once again. So it's really no order as to how I do things. Sometimes I'll put my lashes on. Sometimes I'll go right ahead and do my bottom lashes that I barely even got. That's another thing too. Like, I barely even got eyelashes, and I feel like the more I bring them out, it at least looks like something. But it's optional. Very optional. And I'm actually running out of this, so it might not like look like anything, but I promise it's product on here. Straight like that. And another thing I learned, like while doing my makeup and putting on the bronzer and the blush before I put the setting powder, it kind of like really set the product in the skin to where it kind of seems seamless. So as you can probably see, it probably seemed like I ain't putting a contour on, and once I do the first mist of the setting spray, I go back in with my contour and blush just to put the color right back on there. Not a lot, just the same product that's already on the brush. So now I look a little bit more defined, right? Just a little, not too much. Not too much. No product on the brush, but I'm just gonna go back in with it. But one other thing that I wanted to show y'all that helps bring out my eyes too, and probably not just my eyes, but for some people it's key for them to have like some eyeshadow underneath the eyeliner or something like that. So for me to tie the look together, I like to use the same bronzer palette that I use to bronze my face, and I kind of go in with both colors, and I kind of just go underneath the eye. Like, look at the difference. And I sometimes don't do this too, with the bronzer underneath my eyelid. Waterline, but it gives it that extra spunk. So this is optional too. A lot of the ending stuff that I'm doing with this face is optional. Like, you do not have to do it. Don't play with it. Swipe the extra this away, and yeah. So we got that. I'm gonna pick some eyelashes. It's kind of hard for me to show how I do my eyelashes on camera without being in the way. So I think for the eyelashes, I'm gonna choose this bottom one right here. It's not too dramatic like these, but it's giving enough, and it's not as natural as these up here. But it's like in the middle between natural and dramatic. So I think I'm gonna use the bottom ones. I think I'm gonna put those on, and then I'm gonna get back on camera and show you guys how I do my lip, and we're gonna wrap it up from there. And y'all probably will notice too that I don't really put on finishing powder. So you know how you have the setting powder and then you put on the finishing powder to kind of bring that color back on top of the setting powder. I use the Maybelline Superstay. The Maybelline Superstay, as you can see. But I don't use it that often. But just to show you guys, like after, all of this is just finishing powder. So you just put this and you place the finishing powder. Finishing powder, where you kind of highlight it and conceal, and then a face powder or finishing powder closest to your foundation shade. So I'm literally just scraping this and I'm patting this. But do I always do this? No. Like I really could just finish it here, leave it here, and do my lip and carry on. That's what I usually do. I don't do all of this, y'all. As a makeup artist, I don't care what nobody says. I love makeup, but when I'm going out, you know, I don't like to feel caked. I don't like all that heavy product on me, especially if I don't need it. Like my skin under here is pretty much good, so I don't need to cover up and do a whole lot. But I still like the full beat. Just finesse it and not do all that, so. I'll spray one more. I'm not going to spray one more time. I'm wasting valuable products and I'm not going anywhere. So just pretend that, you know, I'm spraying my little finishing spray. Pat the product in, dry it off, you know. Boom, boom. And then I do my lip. My lip is always last. Usually I'll have like paper towel or something here, but. Well, I got this drying towel, but it's under all of this, so I don't want to shake the camera. I'm just gonna use the end of this and kind of get some of that extra foundation and powder that might be on the lips. And for me, my lips, they are a little full. They're not that full to where they look like lip fillers. But that's what I like to give when I line my lips. I like to give lip filler. I like to give lip filler without the lip filler. Just a good old outline. Or lip liner and lipstick. So for this, I think I'm gonna give y'all how I do my matte lip and how you can kind of finesse it and put a little gloss on top so it's not that drying. So I forgot, I think this is the Revlon, y'all. It's obviously my fave because look how little it is. I don't even have the label. But it's in the shade Brownie Pie. And I got this from Walgreens actually, and I love it better than most of like some of the high brand ones that I do use. But I think I love the tone of it. It's like this red brownish tone instead of like a brown. And I love it. But for me, I just, kind of hard to explain without talking and messing up my lips. So you guys probably just. Now you guys can see how I outline my lips. I really didn't too much overline, but I went right above. You can kind of see it's like this brown, but like this reddish kind of tint, and I love that. So I have a tray full of glosses and mattifying lipstick. My go-to usually when I go out is this Revlon. Is it Revlon? No, yeah, Revolution Pout Bomb. Y'all, this combination, and you can see I'm scraping, like I really don't even have anything left. I need to get some more. And I got both of these products from Walgreens, and they have been my absolute favorite since, like, I don't even have any more. Or I'm scraping. But I do like this Milani lipstick in the shade Lavish. Lavish. I don't even want to say this word. Lavish. #1. But this is their Amore Matte by Milani. And for me, I just right in the center, and it smells so good. Y'all know about the little pat, and it goes on like still kind of glossy, and then it dries. So kind of gotta move the product fast. But just to be honest with you, I'm not really a matte girl. Like, if I do matte, it's to have that color placement in the center, and then I'll put a gloss on top. So, and like I told you, you blend everything. So 2 cups of that. When it dries, you go back in with your lip liner and kind of blend out those edges between the lipstick and lip liner. This is really, putting this on backwards, really like my go-to now. But some of these steps, I wouldn't do. Like, I sometimes really don't even moisturize, only because in the summer, like, my face is a little bit more oily, so I don't need all that extra product. So if I don't want my lips to be this mattifying or like drying, look, do y'all see that blend? Yeah. I'm so extra, y'all. It's probably not even, but I'll sometimes go over my lip with this NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie. And take a little bit, and I'll just a little bit, just like, so it's not that dry, but I still want that color. So it's not that dry, but I still got that color. So yeah, this is pretty much it. This is pretty much it, y'all. It's been a long time coming with these makeup tutorials and me talking, because at first it just used to be this good old watch and learn, a quick voiceover, or even just me typing on the screen. Hopefully y'all pause it and read it. But y'all, I've been getting a little bit more comfortable with talking on camera. Excuse that. I hope you guys enjoy. One thing about it, I'm gonna do a TikTok, but hopefully you guys enjoy this makeup tutorial. I wouldn't even say it's an updated makeup tutorial, but it's probably a little bit more detailed, and I'm talking to y'all, interacting with y'all. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video.